Hey guys, good morning. It's Bunmi, and I am making this video without my face in it because I just woke up. But I had to make this video because yesterday I put out a question to those of you in our team Facebook group, and the post said, "Pump up the volume. What do you think I mean by this?" And you guys had some really great, responses. And all of them had to do with taking action. Let me see if I can find some of those responses, because there's a point that I want to make. I'm going to go into the group that was Angela Mathis. So here's the post. All right, what do you think it means in relation to your business? So we had all kinds of things like taking massive action. And Pamela said more commitments for more prospects. Denise said step up the pace. Stella said get creative, get the word out and reach more. Monica said share. Tina said expose, activity. So all of those were really great answers. Cora said increase. Teresa said stop procrastinating. So all of those were really great answers. Because doing that activity would lead to more volume. But let me tell you what I had in mind. Let me tell you who came the closest. Cassandra came the closest. She said, it started out, where is she? Cassandra. Volume is what we get paid on. So when I said pump up the volume, I'm actually speaking of the CV, the actual volume that we get paid on. So hang with me here in this video, because I want you to understand, as you're thinking about building your business, what you should be focused on as far as like what you're doing. What numbers are you working on growing? You're working on pumping up the volume, the CV. That V right there stands for volume. So I'm gonna I need you guys to hang in with me with this video as I go through some things, okay? So listen to this.
And have a personal order of 40 CV each month to max out the 2-team plan. That's it. We don't make you jump through a bunch of hoops.
Okay, so that was saying all you need each month in this business is so easy, is to sponsor 2 people and have a personal order of 40 CV every month. Okay, CV is volume. But what do you have to do to pump up the volume, and why do you need to pump up the volume? Well, let's keep going.
We don't make you jump through a bunch of hoops, so it's really simple. Work with your 2 teams to sell a lot of product and make a lot of money.
All right. Work with your teams to sell a lot of product and make a lot of money. So when you sell a lot of product, every time product is moved, that is CV. So that's what you're pumping up. The sales. It's all about the sales. Now watch this.
To understand our basic terminology. Commissionable volume. Commissionable volume is the dollar value assigned to each O2 worldwide product for the calculation of commissions.
Okay, there again, that word volume. Why is it important that they are defining this? Because if you are a business person, focus on growing your business, think about what you should be focused on. Should you be focused on the number of reps coming in? Not necessarily. You do not get paid on reps coming in. It's illegal for companies to headhunt and you get paid on reps. We don't get paid on reps. We get paid on CV. So this is what you should be focusing on. Pumping up that CV, commissionable volume. So the dollar amount or the CV that is assigned to every single bottle of O2 is 40 in CV. So let's go through it some more.
It's listed to the right of the sales price with the letters CV next to it. Teams.
So he said it's listed to the right of the price. So when you go into order, if you order 1 bottle, you'll see what the CV is. If you're getting buy 2, get 1 free, or your customer is, there's a CV, commissionable volume, attached to each of that. So the only way to pump up the volume is to pump up the sales of product. That's how you get paid. Now, so let's talk about how you get paid off of that CV.
have a left team and a right team. Each team will be a combination of customers and or distributors purchasing the amazing O2 Drops product.
Okay, you hear what he said? Each team is a combination of customers and distributors purchasing the product. Not just coming in and sitting there, not just red people who aren't active, but your commission is based on the customers and the distributors that you have there purchasing the product. Why do you want your people on auto ship? Every month they are purchasing the product. So therefore, that is commissionable volume that is automatic and residual there for you every single month. Now look at this.
The first way that you get paid is by selling O2 Worldwide products to customers.
Okay. Again, the first way we get paid is by gathering customers. So, yes, you want to build a team, but this isn't about just getting people in, folks. This is about doing sales, selling lots of this product. So, you see, when you sell a bottle or buy two, get one free or whatever, you're going to get 50% of that CV. If you want more CV, what do you need to do? You need to sell more product. Instead of just selling one bottle, you can sell the buy two, get one free. You can sell several of those to one person. So that's how you pump up the CV, all right? By selling to customers. How else do you pump up the CV? Well, let's keep going.
50% of the CV on your direct sales to customers, and 40% of the CV goes into the two-team plan.
So you see, we get a certain percentage of that CV we get paid off of.
Distributor
Now look at
fast
this.
start bonus. The second way that you get paid is by bringing new O2 Worldwide distributors to your teams. When a new distributor...
Now, the second way you get paid is by bringing distributors to your team with a product order. You see, again, you don't just get paid for people coming in. You get paid for people who have a what? O-R-D-E-R. An order. With every order, there is CV. A percentage of that you get in the bonus, and a percentage of that goes into the two-team plan. Now look at this for the two-team plan.
Joins one of your teams, the commission that you earn is exactly the same as it is from your customer orders. You earn 50% of the CV of the first order. The O2 Worldwide comp plan pays 12.5% on the matched CV of your two teams. This is what we refer to as two-team pay. Let's say that the CV on your left team is $1,000 and the CV on your right team is $1,200. The matched volume would be $1,000 plus $1,000 or $2,000, and the...
Okay, so now look at this. Pump up your volume. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. What did I mean? So they're giving an example. So he's saying if you have 1,000 in CV in volume on your left and a 1,200 on your right, you get paid up to 12.5% of the matched volume. So they take 1,000 from this side and 1,000 from this side, and you get 12.5% of that 2,000. But here's what you have to understand, guys. These are the numbers that you should be focusing on. Where do you see those numbers? In your back office under your binary overview. These are the numbers that you should be focused on pumping up every single week. No, every single day, multiple times a day, you should be checking. And those numbers should be increasing. I'm always in my back office. I want to see business being done, sales being made. So these numbers should be growing every single day. If your team is working and producing, you're going to be seeing these numbers go up all throughout the day. So your goal is to pump up your volume. You will see the volume, the business being done on your left team and the business being done on your right team. And your job is to grow this volume to as big as it can get. How do you grow it? The only way to grow it is from sales of product. Not people coming in red inactive. That does not give you any volume. When they purchase product, that gives you volume. So when people purchase their first order or customers purchase product, that drives up the volume. So this is what I want you, team, to understand that you're working on, pumping up these numbers.
Would carry forward to the following week. You would earn
this is how you're going to grow your income. One last thing. I know this is a long video, but this is important.
% of $2,000 or $250. You can earn earn up to a total of $20,000 per week in O2 Worldwide's 2-team plan.
Okay, you can earn up to $20,000 per week in the O2's 2-team plan. Yes. My goal is to max that 2-team plan out. How do I max out that $20,000 a week? The only way to do that is to keep driving up the volume. So it's only so much that I can sell myself. So I've got to build up these sales teams, get the sales teams producing sales that creates volume that would give me that $20,000 a week in commission. Once I'm there, I'm maxed out on the residual. However, I'm still matching people with 100% paycheck match. I'm still making money from the first order bonuses, and I'm still making money from the retail sales. So, yes, I may be at $80,000 a month in my residual. However, because I didn't just recruit 2 people, I'm matching 50, 60, 70, probably, I don't know, I need to look now, maybe 100 or soon to be 100 people. Now I've got to work with those people to get their residual up. So as I'm matching them, that'll be another $80,000 a month or maybe more for a couple $100,000 per month. So I wanted to give you all this understanding to show you all as business people how you should be analyzing this thing, what numbers you should be looking at, and how to drive up your numbers, pumping up your volume. And then the only way to do that is to increase sales. How do you increase sales? You got to get you and your team connecting with more people and introducing them to this awesome product. All right? So, I love you guys. Just wanted you guys to have that understanding of what I meant when I said pump up the volume. So all that activity you all were talking about will lead to this. And be sure that you come to my training seminar, because when you come to my training seminar, you're going to really learn the steps in the sales process. You and your team are there together. You're going to learn how to strategically pump up this volume, how to move people to action, how to increase those sales, and how to team build so that once you've maxed out all you can do, you open up other outlets, get more other people in who are producing as well. All right, well, hopefully you stay tuned for this whole training. And, hey, let's go and apply it. This has been Bunmi Moore, O2 Top Leader, 443-864-9440.